Daddy, you want one of them?
You want one of them what?
One of them condoms.
This is day 5 on the 4640 project. We're going in here to the John Deere parts catalog, and we've made out of a list of what we need for it. I called and ordered the 2-speed from Worthington Ag Parts yesterday. We're going to go in here and look under 4640 tractor. Robert's found some of the part numbers, but we're going to go through and double check and confirm all of that. The parts we're going to need is up underneath the powertrain. We got to find what we need. Alright, so here's one of the things we're going to need. It is the clutch oil pressure regulating valve. We're going to need this gasket right here. So we're going to look at that. We're going to get that gasket ordered. We're going to look through here and make sure there isn't anything else we need. I told it to print in black and white, but it will not let me print it because of my yellow ink cartridge is out. How stupid is that? Epson, get your crap together. But alright, I'm gonna write down the part number on that gasket, look this part over good, and then we'll go to looking at some of the other parts. So we had to come to Robert's office and use his printer. We was gonna try to just write the numbers down off the computer, but it's so much easier to have a piece of paper to look at. There's old Robert back in the day. His tractor collection. That tractor right there is hard to find. He's got one and I got one. I looked for a year for his and I looked for 2 years for mine. I gave that to him for Christmas one year. And that's a 4840 Precision Elite. It is a very delicate tractor. It has, I mean, everything. The door opens. The windows open. Very detailed. A 4230. It's not like ours though. This one's like ours. Robert was on the UT Martin rodeo team his 4 years in college. Old Robert's quite the photographer. There's old Bob back in the day. I can get out of the glare. We're down here at the Tennessee tractor. Daddy's mad because he ain't been in our videos, so
we're gonna be out of the parking lot before we can look at the tractors.
But
we're going. That's the reason I ain't in no videos.
See what I gotta put up with. But we've come to the Tennessee tractor and ordered all our parts. They had some of them, and some of them there's gonna be store transfers, and some of them's gonna be see, some of them they're gonna stock order, so they should be in. Today's Thursday, they should be in by Monday. Our big part should be in Monday, and show them how y'all are having to ride in the back with the gaskets.
We got all the parts down here, and a kid and a dog.
But it was a good excuse to come to Trenton and eat Mexican for lunch. It was really good, or at least mine was.
Yeah, mine was.
Y'all look at that old crappy red equipment over there. Which I don't necessarily need to be talking about red equipment when I got a green tractor split in two in the shop. But it's 40 years old. I think it's 40 years old, and this is the first split. So I'm gonna say that ain't too bad. We got some gaskets. That's the gasket between the clutch housing and the engine. This one, while we got it apart, we're gonna go and put an oil pan gasket on it. Drop the oil pan down. We're gonna get in here. Turn some light on for y'all. We're gonna get in here and pump that oil out of that sump and get in there and look and check and get a magnet and make sure check for any of them little gear teeth and try to clean it up real good down in there. It's the aftermath. Feels like there's clutch material or clutch disc material from that 2-speed in there. Metal flakes. This is a fine mesh screen that goes in front of your transmission pump. And that, if you didn't have all this screen in there, all that stuff will run through that transmission pump and pumped it through the entire system and screwed up everything. I'm gonna start here in the sink. I'm gonna start here in the sink because I don't want to take the air hose and be blowing metal shavings everywhere. It got down to 25 degrees last night. It's about 9 a.m. It ain't but 30 degrees outside right now. This is what we heat our shop with. That is, we're burning diesel in it. That's a forced air heater. We've had this here about 4 years now. See, it's 30 outside. I don't know how long Robert's had it running, not long. It's up to 40 right now. You can set the thermostat. We normally set the thermostat on about. So like I was saying, for some reason my video cut off halfway through. We try to get this shop in that 50 degree range when we're working. We can work comfortably with the coat on at that temperature. And we ain't got to hear that space heater run all the time. It's got a thermostat on it just like your house. It'll kick on and kick off. As you can tell, it's very loud running and it gets on your nerves listening to it run, but it beats being cold. But if you can get it set on 50, you can work comfortably in a coat. Might not have to get it that warm today. I put on my hoodie plus my jacket, so you know, we can get it comfortable enough to work in here. We're down to my We're down to my least favorite part of a project, and that's the cleanup. You got to get all these, gasket areas cleaned up. Make sure there ain't no dirt, grime around where it's gonna mate together. Make sure nothing falls. You got to cover everything up. Make sure nothing falls down in the transmission case or down in the clutch. My least favorite part. One of your best friends during any kind of project where you got some gaskets is a die grinder. Right there's just a little grinding deal I was using for a different project. Using these little sanding discs. Alright, let's go show y'all how it works. Well, we should be getting close to going back together when we get all the parts in. Is that plug leaking oil? Where's all that oil keep coming from? Oh.
Them lines up there.
Okay, that makes sense. Wait, I was about to freak out, guys. Anyway, we got this. Got all our gasket surfaces cleaned up. We'll probably get a sanding disc that ain't so aggressive and run the die grinder over it one more time. Robert's been cleaning down there in the sump, getting all the metal shavings out. Cleaned the pump screen up good in the area where the pump. Got the area where the pump screen leaves cleaned up. Turned out to be a pretty day. So hopefully next week our parts are going to come in. We got to run to Sykeston and get them. Might have a short little video showing us doing that. But if y'all like our shop work projects, be sure to like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Been getting lots of comments on the tractor, more comments than I normally get. Robert's been waxing on the side panel of the combine. He got her shining pretty good. That's our next project. If y'all are liking our shop projects, I don't know, it's on the list to do this winter. But I have plans. We're gonna pull this feeder house off and put new concaves and rash bars in this combine. So y'all stay tuned We got lots of new and exciting things to come, hopefully, for y'all. They're costing me a lot of money, but they're new and exciting for y'all. Peace out.